Hello guys, I am Pratham Bawali and I decode how the world really works. In this session, we will be talking about how the pharma companies earn billions of dollars. So, business model, revenue engines, pricing powers, and a global strategy. We will be discussing all of them in this videos, and you will be getting a complete overview of companies, how pharma companies make money, how it make a huge amount of money with strategies, how the business model works, how the revenue engine works, how the pricing power and global strategy works. So everything you will be knowing after this video. So here we go. Beyond science, first of all, we have to know that pharmaceutical industry goes beyond everything. It just not only depends upon the drug, it depends upon complete human market, the human. I think it is one of the most profitable industry on earth. Pharma is not just about molecules and microscopes. It is a game of high stakes strategy, patience law, and global economy. But how exactly do they make billions from a single molecule? In this video, we will be talking about that. Now, move, moving further, the core money machine. Revenue is equals to drug price into patients into duration. Increasing any one variable, revenue multiplies. If the drug price increases, the revenue multiplies. If patients are double, the revenue will multiply. If the duration is double, the revenue will multiply. So the main thing is the more the drug price will increase, if the number of patients will increase. This is the harsh reality that pharma industry totally relies on patients, not on like any other aspects. If the disease is more, if the disease is spreading more, then the pharma industries will earn more. This is the reality. And also the duration of cure. A blockbuster model. Less, which is less than 1 billion annual revenue, but this is the most famous money engine in pharma. A single hit drug can fund the entire company operations for a decade. Like these are the three most famous drug on planet Earth. Humeria, which is an autoimmune drug, Ketoda, which is a cancer drug, Lipitor, which is a cholesterol drug. I think patient patent incentive to innovate, price barrier to is equals to barrier to access. Chronic disease revenue stream. Here are like diseases like diabetes, hypertension, arthritis. Duration is lifelong. Uh, Hypertension lifelong. Arthritis maybe 10 to 30 years or even may more. It can go like to 50 years even. The profit of logic is monthly recurring revenue, MRR, millions in hypertension, millions of patients needing daily pills actually. For hypertension, people are actually taking it on a daily basis, like after afternoon lunch, after dinner. Like hypertension is become a very local kind of disease. Then for arthritis, constant refill for pain management. It is like a requiring. So these are the recursions in the gold mine. Then specialty and oncology drugs. Low volume. This drug target a small patient population or a specific genetic mutation. Mass manufacturing is not the goal. And premium pricing in this, it is having a very premium pricing, 1 lakh to $100,000 to $500,000 per patients per year. High medical need plus lack of alternative allows for massive margin. In this is having a high medical need plus there are very few in the market to compete with them, so they are having a very massive margin. In there are pharma benefit managers, they negotiate when you are keeping your price on the market. You have discovered a very oncology, you have discovered a very potential oncology drugs, and you don't have any competitors in that. The PBMs, they can't do anything. The pharma benefit managers, they can't negotiate on your drugs, and they can't set their pricings on that. So these are having huge margin. This is the main reason they are having huge margin. And the business model number one, branded pharma, like R&D investment, spends billions to invest new molecules, patient patent fortness. When a new drug they when a new drug is discovered, the patent is for they secure the patent for like 20 years exclusivity to block copies so that nobody can make a drug like them. It's the main thing. And premium sales, brand power allows for price control. Like if a company like Eli Lilly, if a company like Eli Lilly will sell it drugs, and a company like normal average company in any of the other countries will sell a drug. Of course, the brand value for Eli Lilly will be better than any other company in the world. So that's how the premium, the brand power allows for the pricing. For that, we will be having other session where we will explain the brand powers and how companies are innovating on the real trends, on the trends of pharma. Business model number two, generic pharma. Like this is the second huge business model in pharma where the volume changes. Like it's a volume game. It's a number of volume games. There will be a huge market. Huge market means there will be like lakhs of companies which will be selling a same drug. That is called a generic drug. The This model kicks in after patent expiry. The strategy flips from higher price to high volume. Companies like Sun Pharma, Cipla, and Dr. Reddy's dominate by producing millions of doses at a razor thin margin, relying on scale for profit. They are making huge number here. The quantity increases, the exclusivity that decreases. The exclusivity only consists for that particular company which took the patent, not on the. Now the game is completely on the quantity, the quantity on the companies which will generate large quantity of drugs. That company will be competing, and here we can clearly see some of the companies. Then business model three, which are like biosimilars. They are generic medicines. These are biosimilars medicines, the next $1 trillion space. As complex biologic drug expires, biosimilars enters the market. Unlike simple generic, these are hard to copy. They offer a cheaper alternative to expensive therapies, but still command significant pricing and profit margin due to high barrier entry. Complex biology is equals to complex business. This is a very complex business model. Very few of the company who's just like if we will be seeing biotech India. Then business model number four, licensing and loyalties. Like here, license takes let other companies manufacture and sell your inventions. Here, earn loyalties like collect a percentage, example 5 to 15% of every unit sold. Low risk, passive income without operational. In before 1 month, you have seen maybe earn loyalties for companies like Eli Lilly has done a license tech with Cipla India for manufacturing some of its drugs. Then business model number CDMO. It is like a huge number in India and any on all other countries. This is a massive expansion, like a massive growing model. In this contact manufacturing, some companies don't invest; they build. They act as the factories for big pharma. That is what CDMO is all about. Revenue secures sources, bulk API manufacturing, finished dosage forms, end-to-end development. They will be if you are having if you are having a company and you want to develop your product and you don't have any manufacturing facility and you have to develop all your products from end to end, but you will be going for a CDM. There you will be doing your manufacturing from bulk API manufacturing, finished dosage form, end to end development. You will be doing complete product you will be getting from that. Growth strategy, M&A, this is a huge trending strategy which is now every company is using it. Buying innovations, like the M&A basically means merger and acquisition of a company, which is buying innovation. Instead of investing new drugs from scratch, large pharma companies often buy small biotech companies with promising molecules. One acquisition is equals to 100 years of R&D shortcuts. Strategy disease expansion, like one molecule, then multiple indications, then multi-billion growths. Like 1 year, breast cancer, 3 years, lung cancer, 5 year melanoma, 7 years pediatric use. So expansion of the diseases will be growing your market. It's like it's a very, I don't know how it is easy to say or not, but this is the truth actually. Now strategy geographical expansion, if you will see regions like USA, Canada, highest pricing, revenue multipliers logic is like they are having the highest pricing. Primary profit drivers from all over the world goes to the US and Canada market. Europe, stable volume, reliable insurance based revenue. And in India and Asia, high volume, mass market revenue scale. The volume is very high actually in India and Asia. Latin and Africa, tied pricing, additional incremental income is there. So it is also a good one. Hidden generators like evergreen. So in this, you will be getting a new formulation, extended release version, new salt form, slightly chemical variation, combo therapy, combining two drugs into one. So patent expands is equals to monopoly continues, and which leads to billions protected. So the insurance gatekeeper, if it is approved, if insurance agrees to cover the drug, it leads to massive adoption and commercial success. If it is rejected, if the insurance denies coverage, the drug fails commercial regardless of how good the science is. Here, if your insurance company rejects, market is not growing. Right. Value versus cost. Here we below. If a drug extends life by 5 years, the price reflects that survival benefits, not the chemical cost. Cost of manufacturing is 300 rupees. Selling price based on value 3 lakh rupees. That's a high. Medical promotion and calls, like influence is equals to perceptions. This is not just in pharmacy, this is in every industry, and this is a very famous business strategy. A doctor trusts scientific authorities, pharma companies invest heavily in that. Key opinion calls is key opinion leaders, endorsement, international conferences, clinical publications, medical education. These are the main four components for doing a medical promotions. Supply chain power, this is the core pillar of any pharmaceutical industry. Owns the API. Controlling the raw material means controlling the market. complete market. If you have the API, you are controlling all market. Here's the main big players in India like Aurobindo. It's a very big player in India. Vertical integration. This is the basic formula for every pharmaceutical industry. Owning every steps from factory to pharmacy, increasing profit margin. If you are having your own supply chain, own API, everything you have your own, then no disturbance, nothing. You will be getting all profit is yours. This is the main power of supply chain. Then some money logic. Business model blockbuster drugs. The money logic is $1 billion plus per year from a single molecule. Chronic treatment. Infinity requires the revenue. There is no margin, nothing. Oncology and rare small volumes, but the prices are very premium. The prices will be huge. The margin will be huge because they are having very less competitors. If you are one at a market, you gonna take all the money on your pocket and you gonna leave. Generic high volume global sales. In generic medicines, your volume should be high. You can supply. If you for a generic, if I will give a very simple example, if you are having a very huge volume and you can supply it to Europe and USA both, the game is yours. Licensing, passive long term income. Licensing means passive long term income. So in this video, I hope you have understand the complete form of pricing. Thank you.